Hi. The horrendous bubbling cauldron of reaction contains more ingredients than I mentioned in the last vidcast. There's the number one abstraction, woke. None of these right-wingers can describe it, despite it permeating into every nook and cranny of the political discourse. On top of that, there's an orchestrated press-led attack on benefit claimants backed by Tory backbenchers. Some of the most vulnerable people in the country, the disabled, chronically and mentally ill, are being subjected to an everlasting campaign against so-called scroungers and the work-shy. Even the housing crisis is being weaponised by reaction. Migrants being housed in hotels are somehow responsible for homeless veterans sleeping on the streets, getting preferential treatment over the indigenous rough sleepers. As if any of these elements ever cared about street homeless, ever. The sort of people you trip over when you come out of the opera being the typical attitude. The blob is another right-wing invention, a conspiratorial collection of liberal wokish cliques within the civil service bureaucracy, subverting government legislation, attempting to bring it down. There's also groupings that usually are below the radar, not the usual neo-fascist groupings we all call the fash. Take, for example, Rolling Thunder, thousands of right-wing bikers who mass up usually to defend in rallies ex-servicemen accused of what amounts to war crimes during the Northern Ireland Troubles. Then there's the many ex-servicemen, real or fantasists, the sort that turn out to defend the statues in Parliament Square a few years back, along with the likes of Rolling Thunder, and have the makings of Friedcore-like formations. The forces of reaction, the mentality that surrounds it, are growing, unstoppable under present circumstances. Ironically, the leftist menace in this country, the right wish to combat, simply doesn't exist in any concrete form, only in the fevered imaginations of these conservative commentators and reactionaries of all descriptions who fulminate against cultural Marxism, another fictitious bugbear creation. Bye.